Alabama discovered more than 3,000 non-citizens were registered to vote in the state, and the Secretary of State is taking actions to remove them from the voter registration. We have a great article coming to us from the Federalist. I really appreciate the Federalist's no-holds-barred approach to talking about election integrity. It's really awesome. We don't really see that everywhere. So Logan Washburn saying the Alabama Secretary of State, Wes Allen, discovered 3,251 registered voters with non-citizen ID numbers were issued by the Department of Homeland Security. And now the Secretary of State, Wes Allen, is telling local administrators to, quote, inactivate and initiate steps necessary to remove those individuals who are not U.S. citizens from the voter file. Now, where this kind of becomes contentious is that some of these potential non-citizens may have become citizens after initially getting non-citizen ID numbers, according to the release. Now, I don't know why this would be problematic. Logically, it's not problematic because these people were registered when they were non-citizens, which they should never have been. And now they have to re-register when they become citizens, or they should have re-registered when they became citizens, because that's just how it works. You know, I was an immigrant too, and we registered to vote when we became citizens. You know, like that's just how it works. I'm lost on why that's confusing at all. But it says Allen's office will inactivate these registrations and allow those who have since become citizens to update their registration with an Alabama driver's license, a non-driver ID, or the last 4 digits of their social security number. Now, one part that stood out to me as particularly interesting is that the federal government denied, quote, repeated requests to help with this investigation. So Allen this is the Secretary of State of Alabama, had contacted the Department of Homeland Security and the Citizenship and Immigration Services Division within the DHS back in November of 23, trying to get a list of non-citizens living in Alabama to cross-reference with the state voter file to make sure that the people that they were taking off the list were, in fact, non-citizens only. Of course, they tried to reach out to the White House, the entire administration at large, and they just got completely stonewalled. Which part of me thinks, okay, that's the federalist system at work, right? This is a state issue. Let the state be the thing. But that's the state's investigation. They're just asking for federal assistance in an investigation. They're not asking for money, you know? But again, stories like this are the beauty of the federalist system working. You know, we have states that take elections very seriously. They're going to go in and do the hard work. Unfortunately, why I said this story was like kind of awesome is, let's be honest, it's not crazy important that this takes place in Alabama. I don't want to negate the power of the story, but I want to see this happen in Arizona, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Georgia, the swing states, okay? Change at that level in those states, that will ensure security in our elections.